Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming something very special because this video is in collaboration with Gorica from the TinyJournaler, and if you do not know her channel, you're definitely missing out because she has wonderful videos. She's currently using a B6 stylogy, using the bullet journal style. So you should definitely check her out. I'll leave her channel down below, and she will be doing a video on her planner journey. This one is, if you haven't read already, it's my planner journey. So I found that we have very similar styles in planning. So a few days ago I reached out to her to see if she would be interested in filming a video with me, and she gladly accepted. So I'm very happy. And so if you're interested in seeing all the planners, most of the planners that I've used throughout the years, then keep on watching and definitely check out her video to see what her planner journey looks like. So I'll include timestamps in the description box below, but this video will be divided into 4 sections. And so the first one would be how it all started, really, like our love for planning. The second one will be an overview of our past planners. Third section will be on the current system and what actually works for us. And then the final section will be on what planners we see ourselves using in the future, and have we really found planner peace. So let's start from the beginning. That is my love for planning. So as long as I can remember, I've always loved stationery as a kid. I remember being very excited to go to the bookstore with my mom and buying all sorts of pens, all sorts of stationery like stickers, and I used to go to Asia a lot with my mom as a kid. And of course, for those of you who are in the planner community, you know that there are so many cute things related to stationery in Asia, and so I would always bring back a lot of that in my suitcase. So we'll start with my first planner. Unfortunately, I do not have it with me. And the planners that you will be seeing in this video are from 2015 onwards. The reason why is that I moved country a few years ago, so I do not have most of my planners with me. But I remember my very first planner would be a very simple planner that you would get at the store. It was a spiral agenda with a weekly layout, and I'm sure a very cute cover. Like, I do not remember it in detail. Like, I do not remember like the cover of it, but I'm sure that it might have like a cute dog or dolphins or some cute animals. I'm sure of that. So, and that was in middle school. So my very first childhood memories would be getting very excited during back to school season, because that meant that I would go to the store with my mom and get a new planner for the new year. So I used those types of planners all throughout middle school and high school. And so that was my very first planner. Unfortunately, I do not have it here. And my first bullet journal was actually a Leuchtturm B6 size, and I will get into this a bit later in the video. So let's continue with an overview of my planners. So the first one that I actually have with me here is the 2015 planner, and this is a small, I would say it's like A6. It's slightly bigger than an A6 size. I do not even know where this comes from. This is from the company. So you would have your yearly overview, and this is a weekly layout. So it would look something like this. And you see that most of the planners that I have here before joining the planner community would be weekly layouts. So this was for 2015. 2016, what did I, oh yeah, I tried the Kate Spade. So this is an A5 size Kate Spade planner, and it's a spiral book. So it will come with your yearly overview, and you would have tabs for each month. So you would have like the end of 2015 and 2016. And I remember sticking like cute cards on the front of each month, just to make it, because it's a bit boring, but just to make it cuter. So this was when I started like planning with stickers, and also you can see my gel glitter pens here everywhere. Like looking back at this makes me a bit sick knowing that now my style is much more functional and minimalist. But yeah, this was how it looked like sometime in 2015, 2016. So it worked well. I mean, it was big enough for everything, for my university studies and for my personal stuff, but it was a bit huge, like to carry around with you. So in 2017, I decided to go smaller and actually got this bando planners. And I was drawn to them because of their beautiful covers. If you know this company, you know that they come out with all sorts of different illustrations, and they're really, really nice. So this was the one for 2017, and they also come with stickers, so that's really nice. The yearly overview, same as in the Kate Spade, the tabs for days to celebrate, holidays, and for each month. So I didn't have to decorate much here because it's very colorful and it has all these cute designs. And it's again a weekly layout. So I would draft appointments, to-dos, deadlines, everything basically in here, work schedule. So as you'll see, from 2015 to 2019, I only kept one planner with me. And that's essentially before discovering the planner community online, when I started thinking of multiple planners and adding stuff to my planning system. But until then, I mean, at university and even with my job on the side, one planner was enough for me. So in 2018, I got another bando planner. This one, it has exactly the same layout inside, monthly and weekly. So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this planner. It also comes with the cute illustrations inside, and that worked well. But at the same time, in 2018, I tried the Happy Planner, because that's when I started discovering the planner community, and I was like, why not have a separate planner for work and for home? So this would be my everyday carry, the one that I would have with me in my handbags, which would be a catch-all planner really. And then this one would be home and work. So I think this is the classic size, and this was the first time that I would actually try discs. And I have here the extended ones, because this planner got chunky because I went all overboard and used so many sticker kits. And I had fun. I really enjoyed this. But just seeing this now, same with the color gel pens, like the glitter pens, this is giving me anxiety now. But I know I had fun when I tried it. But the thing is, I discovered I didn't even finish it. Like here I have all blank pages because this got too overwhelming, and it was definitely too many stickers. Like it was too busy, and I didn't even feel comfortable like at work taking this out. Like, no. So, I mean, I'm happy I tried it because I tried discs and I like the versatility of it. You can just like take out the paper, replace it, remove it, create different sections, and maybe I could have made this work, but then the whole thing with the stickers, it was just too much. So it wasn't until then that I really started looking for ideas online because I wanted to try my very first ring planner. So this is the Pocket Filofax Finsbury, and this is my first ring planner and my first like adult planner because I mean it's my first leather cover, and so I had never used a ring planner. So I remember going online looking for ideas, and that's when I discovered the Filofaxy blog, which was a huge inspiration back then. And if I will link it down below in case you're interested. But I'm sure most of you in the planner communities, and especially if you use rings, you know about that blog. And I also search on YouTube for different ideas. And the first people I came across on YouTube in the planner community, it was, so there was Plans Meets Paper, Brandy Michelle Plans, Daisy, and Addicted to Planning. So those were the main channels that I found, and a whole new world opened up to me. I was like already in the planner game, but the fact of seeing like that there was a community out there, and a very nice community, it felt so inspiring. And that's when I got into trouble because I started using even more planners, but I'll explain a bit more on that later. So I tried this out. It came with the Filofax weekly inserts, and it worked well, but because I had everything, work, personal stuff, studies in here, it ended up being too small for my needs. So that was one of the downside, was the size. The other thing was the inserts. If you see all of the past planners that I have, they are mostly bound books. And I came to the realization that even though I love the looks of rings planners, and I always love and enjoy seeing other people using their rings and being so creative with them, I cannot make this system work for me as a daily planner and as an everyday carry. So I didn't like the fact that I had to put inserts in and then remove them, find a way to store them, which I didn't know how to store them. And the thing with a bound book, what I enjoy about a bound book is that at the end of the year, everything is in one place and I can just put it on the shelf. If I want to look back at it in the future, I'll just take it out and flip through it. I cannot do the same thing. I mean, I could do the same thing with inserts, but I just do not like the feeling. So in the end, I would just take out the inserts, throw them away, and then I would have no record or no like memory keeping of my stuff, just because I didn't want to do like a whole system for my inserts. So I give the rings another go with the A5 size. I actually got an A5 Filofax Saffiano in rose gold, and I also got another A5 Finsbury black. And I like the A5 size, but still the same thing came up with having to throw the inserts away. So the only way I can actually use rings is as a reference binder. And I'll probably do a video in the future about how I use my A5 Filofax Saffiano as my home binder. But so the way that rings work for me is if I have special inserts that will stay there for years and years to come, or that I will change but very rarely. Like that's the only way that I can make it work for me. But for like a planner for the year, it has to be a bound book. So that brings me to the bullet journal. So I came across one of the videos from Addicted to Planning, and she's one of my favorite channel. She has so many great ideas about planning and her system, and I came across this video which was the bullet journal hacks that she had, and it was mind-blowing. So I thought maybe the bullet journal system would be the system for me. So I ordered a B6 Leuchtturm, and it was mainly a notebook, but I also started daily planning inside. I use stickers just because now I'm stuck with like a ton of Happy Planner stickers that I need. I do not like to throw things away, and another thing is like when I start a book I like to finish it, so I just want to get rid of all my stickers, and when I don't have any, I'm not planning on buying anymore because I just pen and paper, that's the only thing that works for me. So I like this, but this was more like a notebook slash bullet journal, and I wanted to really commit to a full-on bullet journal. That's when I decided to order an A6 Stalogy, and this one I really adopted like the bullet journal system with an index and then a year at a glance and a future log, and and a day per page and a weekly. So that worked really well, and I loved it. I mean, I stayed here for the whole year, and that's when I knew that the bullet journal could be a system that works for me. But there was still one thing that was kind of missing, was that it lacked a bit of structure, in that I like to have everything, I mean a monthly and a weekly, already set up, because as the day go by, I mean, I do not mind having to set up my day because I would do that at the end of the day for the next day, but then, or even the weekly, it's okay, but sometimes it just got too overwhelming to do your weekly spreads every time. So I found out about the Hobonichi when on my planner journey, and I thought maybe this could be the answer, and at some point it is. So this is the Hobonichi Weeks Mega, and it comes with a yearly view, you've got your monthly and your weekly view. And so on one side you would have your dates. I would insert my appointments in here, and then here you would just have a blank page, and I would put my weekly to-dos. So that worked really well, and I got the cousin for work, and this is the first year that I actually separated both work and personal, and I loved it. I loved having everything as I take like on more responsibilities at work, of having a separate planner, because I figured that that's how my brain works. When I'm at work, I just look at this, and when I'm at home, I just have like my personal stuff in a separate planner. So it comes with a nice monthly view and then a weekly view. I'm sorry I have to show you a blank page, but because this is for work, I have a lot of confidential information, and I figured if I showed you a weekly spread, I would be like putting post-its all over the place. So in case you've never seen the Hobonichi cousin, this is how a weekly layout looks like. And then on the daily pages, I was using the bullet journal system. So I already have my key, and that's how I would be using it. I tried again because 2020 was a strange year too, and sometimes I had less work to do, to combine both again. So having one spread for work and one for personal, but again, I didn't like it. So these are all the planners that I've tried throughout the year. Now there are some planner systems that I haven't tried, mostly the Travelo's notebook. That is a system that, even though I watch many videos and sometimes fancied trying it out. I didn't, for the only reason that I do not, for me, it's similar in a way to the rings, which means that you need all those small notebooks that I compare to different inserts, just because the notebooks, at least those that I've seen, they are like quite small. So when you finish one, you have to change it, get a new one. And for me, it was like, in the end of the year, I'll end up with like, I don't know how many booklets. And no, I have to have, again, everything in one place. So that's why I never tried that system. I don't think I'm missing out on anything. But yeah, so now I want to talk a bit about the current planners that I'm using right now. So for the year 2021, these are the planners that I've been using. So for my work, what I enjoyed about the cousin is that I had everything structured. So a monthly view, a weekly view, and a day per page. The only thing that didn't work out here was the day per page. Sometimes I had meetings, I was taking notes, and I needed more pages for one day. So that's when I thought that I could use just a simple notebook. So this is an A5 Elia notebook. I have a review on this notebook. It's Tomorrow River paper, and it comes with like more than 400 pages. So I will have the whole year in here. And the thing is, so for the dailies, I would just continue, and if I would need 2, 3, 4 pages, then so be it. But like I said, I need that element of structure in a bullet journal. I'm not I'm not disciplined enough to like every week set up my weekly spread or my monthly spread, because sometimes just life gets hectic. So what I did is I printed out these inserts, monthly inserts, that I just stick on the planner. So I would have 12 months here, 12 months of 12 months worth of inserts. And then after that, I would just do my weekly. So I would have a box here for the week, my to-dos. So I would put appointments here, and then I would just go on with my daily to-dos, notes, whatsoever. So this system has been working great, I must say. So this is my work notebook. For my everyday carry, I'm in love with the Hobonichi weeks because it's portable, it's light, like I showed you. I love the structure of it. So this year I was very bad because I loved both covers, couldn't decide between both. So I would say, why not just buy them and I'll figure something out. So this is my gratitude journal. So for example, I would put like what I'm grateful for, my exercise, what I eat, and then I have different sections like budget, self-care, meals, planner, YouTube, fitness. And this is my functional planner, so it's my everyday planner with meetings and to-do lists at the back. And what I did, got inspired by Addicted to Planning again, is just why not use the back pages, the note pages, as a bullet journal. So I have everything combined, a bit like my work planner, where I have the monthly and the weekly, the monthly already set up. Here you would have the weekly, and then just continue with your daily to-dos. So this works, it works okay, and for the simple reason that I do not like having 2 weeks. So I will make this work at the end of the year, because like I said, when I commit to one planner, I like to just use it for as long as I can. But in the future, I do not see myself splitting 2, because for example, for last year, I just had 1 mega. This is 2 regulars, and my self-care would be in this one already. And so it comes back to what I was saying about splitting things and having like multiples. So in the future I would just get 1 week's. And the other thing that I tried this year, which I think I'm failing at it, but is having an everyday carry and then my home/personal planner, which is a B6 and I love this size. B6 is my size, but I've always used it as a journal. Now I tried using it as a planner and it works well, but the thing is I tried using it as a planner combined with a journal and that doesn't work for me. I have to keep it separate. So this, along the same way, I would have my already 12 months worth of inserts. So this is very similar to my work planner with so the weeklies and the dailies here. So I love it. I mean, I love this size. It's big enough. It's the A6 can be a bit small, but this size is really nice. So yeah, I love it. And the thing is that which means I have 2 separate planners. And the thing, which brings me to my last section, which is, have I found a planner piece? I think I have. There's just a few things that I still have to tweak, and that is, if I could start over again, what would I do? So, and I'm sure most of you can relate to the fact that in the planner community, as nice as it is, it can get a bit overwhelming. And this year I really felt it. Like I didn't want to miss out on anything, on any covers, so I had to buy them all, like 2 weeks, and then a B6 and an A6 in case I needed anything. And it all came up to me getting another Giglio because I won one of their competitions for a coupon, and I was like, the A6 is a cover that I've always wanted to try, so why not try it? But then I had this A6 and I was like, I need to set up another bullet journal. So there you go again. I mean, I set up a monthly, this time just pen and paper, and then my weekly, a bit as I wanted to replicate the weeks, the Hobonichi weeks layout, and then the dailies like that. And this is okay, but I mean, which means that I'm not using my B6 again, but it's okay because I'm very busy with work, which means my work planner, my home planner for now, a B6 is a bit too much. There's too much space, so I do not need enough space, that much space, so an A6 is fine. And I've went back to using my B6 just as a main planner, so a main journal, sorry. So the thing with getting into the planner community is sometimes you tend to go overboard and then you want to try everything, and then you spend your money on so many planners and covers and whatsoever. So if I could start over, I would just take the time to really analyze my needs. Like, what do I need a planner for? What does it have to do with for me? And there is, in terms of size, Steve from the Filofax, he has a great advice, which is to just cut a piece of paper in the size you're actually wanting to try. For example, at that time, had I known, I would have just cut a piece of paper in the pocket size, just try it out throughout the days, and then just to come to the realization that maybe it's too small, and that would have saved me from actually buying the planner. Now, it's not wasted because I always come up with the ideas of setting like different things for my planners because I do not want anything to go to waste. So I have a purpose for this, but that could be maybe if you do not want to go and spend the money right now, just cut yourself a piece of paper in the pocket size, in the A6, the B6, even the Hobonichi weeks. You should just cut it and see if it works for you. Now you have the advantage of having so many videos out there. Take advantage of it, but just do not react. Like, you do not have to go and get that planner right away. Just really think of your system and what you want. I came to the conclusion that I need to simplify. Like, for example, this is getting me a bit because although I use both, I want everything combined into one. I just need one planner for my everyday / personal planner. So whether it's an A6 size and I would just use a whole bullet journal method, or a weeks with a bullet journal system integrated in it, whichever, but I just need one. Now I'm stuck with both because I got them both, but next year I would just go back to basics, one planner for work and one for everyday and personal. The other thing that I've learned is that I'm more on the minimal side, so all of the stickers, it doesn't work for me, although it's so nice and pretty on others. I mean, I love seeing it, but it's not for me. So there you have it. Now, what do I see myself using in the future? I mean, I guess I just mentioned it, just 2 planners, a notebook. The bullet journal works for me for my work, and then either another bullet journal for my personal everyday carry in a portable size. I feel like the weeks or the A6 is a nice size, but even I could still use the B6. I mean, it's not too huge to not be able to carry it around. I like the A5 for my work because I like to have a lot of space to jot down notes. But yeah, so I will be definitely using the bullet journal system again in the future. It works for me, and I'll try not to overthink and overcomplicate my system. So yeah, I think I did find planner piece. Sometimes you just need to stop, pause for a second, and really think of, okay, do not get caught up in wanting to try everything because you've seen it on other videos. So yeah, that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and go and watch Gorica's video. It's gonna be amazing, and I hope you enjoyed this and that you stick together with my planner community and subscribe to this channel. Go check the TinyJournaler's channel and subscribe to her channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!